Okay, right, we're back. Unfortunately, so I've been looking up the origin of the invisible enemies bug. Basically, what the game does to try and keep FPS high, because it prioritizes FPS, is it basically will what it does is it goes, hey, you know what? If we're not hitting our FPS target, just stop rendering certain things. Like, enemies, for example, they're complicated. It's apparently a bug, it's not meant to do that. But yeah, it's literally randomly just not rendering enemies. It happens less if you lower the settings. So, unfortunately, that means it's now on medium settings on and it's just standard HD rather than 4K, and it's going to be that going forward because raising it higher makes it dubious as to whether it's going to display things, especially in the open world areas. It is very dubious going in open world when there's when there's the chance that enemies just stop being there. Oh, you just don't backstab him. No, of course I didn't want to backstab him. Why would I want to do that? Oh, he's aware. You're next, boar. Don't think I don't know where you are. I've also, while I've been looking that up, I've been trying to avoid spoilers, but I have looked up where you have to go and what you have to do to actually start leveling up. Apparently, you'll find out at the entrance of the castle. So I've looked up a little bit of stuff, and yeah, also, while I remember, just sign myself out. That should be fine. So, until we get to the base of the castle, we want to attempt to avoid contact with too many enemies. But, yeah. I think that's the way in. So, probably try and avoid this camp of soldiers. Unless I particularly fancy my chances. And just get straight into the castle. I think it's that there. Now, is this pointing me to go into the castle, or is it pointing me to go back that way? That's a good question. Read message. Here. Right. It's the girl from the cutscene. And the
Greetings,
marketing material.
traveller from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch the first cutscene.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens?
Nope.
They serve the two fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished.
I've heard of
But you,
maidens.
I
yeah,
am afraid,
but I'm maidenless.
are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
Oh, his samurai armor outfit looks more badass than mine. Where do I get a more badass one?
Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring.
Spectral Steed whistle.
Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Right. And there we are,
Shall
level
I
up.
turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your
With the level up
thoughts,
menu, you can spend
your
runes to
ambitions,
increase your attributes.
the
With each
principles
attribute
you would
increase,
follow.
your level rises by 1. As your level rises, so does the amount of runes required for your next attribute increase. So far I'm getting this vibe that it's going to be more of a dodge rolling one, based on having played this and then Demon Souls. Seems to be, based on that other enemy, there's a lot more emphasis on movement than just being a bulwark. We've got quite a lot of runes as well. I've not died on the way here, so we can look at the increments we could get here. We can, so as you can see, it's highlighting the things that will increase. So Dex and Strength seems to do a lot. So for example, that will start bumping up our armament abilities and our defensive capabilities slowly but surely, as you can see. Not one every time, but as we go, they all start going up. So Dex will, let's see, so Dex will improve most of these on defense to 80. The ones below, like, going up by 1, not loads. If we go on strength, yeah, strength puts them up by quite a bit more. Not enormously, but all those that were 80 are now 81, so it's these, strength gives you a bit more defense, whereas Dex, if I remember correctly, gives you things like use times on spells being reduced, so you can act a bit more quickly as well. There's some little side upgrades and utility things that it doesn't exactly display here, for example. I think in fact I'm gonna have to just go straight on offline, and oh no, that's the one I'm wanting. If it'll, yep, there we go. Right, get rid of those for now. Okay, Vigor then. Straight up just more HP. It looks like there are other ways of increasing a lot of these stats. But while there are other ways of increasing a lot of them, yeah. So look at explanation. Max equip load. Movement slows as load increases exceed number and movement slows dramatically. Right. We want poised. The degree to which you can resist collapsing under enemy attacks. So knockdown resistance, essentially. Or, you know, stun resistance, basically. It's just your ability to withstand. This is what I was looking at. This is the one I wanted a bit of an explanation. Likelihood of finding items on the corpses of defeated enemies. It's luck, then. So discovery is luck. Confirmed, I was wondering. Attack power of things in right hand. Left hand. Oh no, right hand. Oh yeah, the right hand and left hand, and you can carry up to 3 items, can't you? Resistance to various poisons and rot. Right. Blood loss and frostbite. Sleep and bouts of madness. Bouts of madness, eh? That's a weird one. Your resistance to death. The higher the number, the lower your susceptibility. To instant death. So what does it mean that? So is death like a literal element in the game? You know, like you build up death in a little bar and then you insta die, or is it more when it says resilience to instant death? Does it mean that an enemy hits you and if it would kill you, it leaves you on like 1 health so you can take a potion? That's a good question. I think we'll find out at some point by instantaneously dying, which is not something I look forward to. Defense power against holy attacks, and yeah, it's just defense power against lightning, defense power against fire, magic, negation against physical, slash, strike, physical. So that's the point. Physical power and damage negation for standard physical attacks, for striking physical attacks and slashing physical attacks. So I'm assuming that that's just like being bashed about. This is more if an enemy does like a thrust, and that's... Oh no, I guess pierce is probably like a thrust from a spear, I assume. This is a slice from a sword, and I guess this is probably just being bopped on the head with a club, I assume. But then what would physical be? Essentially, all of these are... standard striking, slashing, piercing. So I guess if it's not specifically one of these 3, it's just generic physical, I guess. It's probably how that works, just from a gameplay standpoint. Right. We will probably want to... look at our equipment. Use a Spectral Steed whistle to summon and ride your Spectral Steed. If it dies, you can summon it again, but it will cost 1 flask of Crimson Tears to do so. You can dismount it using the whistle again by pressing left trigger in. From pouch in the menu, you can equip 6 items to your pouches. 4 of those can be used without opening the menu. So we can use, triangle and then the different things to hot swap them. So we should probably equip that ring. Sends a corpse sign to summoning pools. Sends another or oneself home. Use to write messages to other worlds. Creates a summoning sign for cooperative multiplayer. Summons 5 wandering noble spirits. Can I use this constantly, or is it a one-off use? Is the question. I get it. Okay, so then that there. Okay. Right, Uchikatana. What do you do? Attribute scale and strength and dex are the same. It requires more dex to use, but scales similarly with each. So, it also causes blood build-up, so it bleeds targets, basically. It's slashing and piercing. I know it pierces on the heavy attacks, so that's like a thrust, isn't it? Right. So does she just appear now at sites of grace? No, I guess I just can do it now. Okay. Right. So, we have, I think to start with, I'm going to go for a bit more vigor to help me out early game, while I'm still being a noob. And then we're going to go for a bit of stamina and equipment load. Since dex and strength are useful for our weapon, we'll put both up. And both of those do help stamina slowly but surely. So, oh no, they don't. Endurance does. Does anything else help stamina? Yeah, so endurance is probably quite important then for equipment mode and for stamina. So I might do some more levels into stamina, well, into endurance next. Probably a smart idea. Right. Curious if there's any items down here. Ah. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to get under. Hello. Well, I've announced myself. What have I? Okay, now the evil skull lanterns have got, like, horns on them. Oh, it's not even a lantern, that one. Oh well. Still though, they're definitely going for a certain vibe around here, aren't they? Ooh, this looks important. I think if there's either of these that we want dead, they both look pretty nasty. This guy's got a trumpet, so I'm assuming that he's gonna alert everyone. He's gonna be like an alert sounding guy, isn't he? He is. I bet he is. I'll be honest, I feel more like I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima right now than than Elden Ring or, you know, a Souls-like game. I'm gonna have to get way closer with that, aren't I? There's the skull lantern we all know and love. Oh, that! Run! Okay, get ready. Ow! Oh, and he punched me and stabbed me again. Oh dear. That's not good. Well, it sucks to be you. Ooh. Sucks to be you, random guy. I spent all my rooms, so ha. You saw nothing. Come on then. Let's be having you. Oh, there's a lot of them. If I rest here, do they go away? They do, but I bet he respawns now. Okay, interesting mechanic. Right, so alright, here's a camp alarm, so to speak. Damn. Dun 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 dun. West. Ooh. Very nice. And wait for him to turn around. And still not quite getting that, am I? They put that on top of this somehow. Almost looks like a little table. Oh, I see an item over there. There we go. Fort Night. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Disapprove. Awful. Awful. Should be thrown in the bin. We need to wipe this graffiti off our streets. It's terrible. I did not do that subtly, did I? Oh, he's got a hammer. Oh, that's bad. Right, I need to back up. Oh, god damn. Okay, not too bad. I'm alive. That's good news. Right. Ruin fragment. I was hoping for something a little bit better for my troubles, but it'll do, I guess. As soon as I figure out what it's useful for, I'm sure it'll be very good. And not garbage at all. In any way. Whatsoever. Not even a little bit. I'm definitely not regretting my decisions right now to come over here to look around and... Probably not something I want to engage in. There doesn't look to be much else here. I don't think there's really much point being here. Jump button's so good. I honestly think that it's just a bit of a tightening up of the combat systems and some modern, some modernised mechanics, like a jump button. I say modernised, I mean post 90s games design, where we have things like jump buttons. And I've pressed the wrong button by accident. Oh, we didn't fully see us, we were just briefly alerted. Now, I don't think there's much else around here. I think we can safely leave it. Maybe come back when I'm a bit stronger. We'll refill and move on into the castle. And we'll see where that takes us. I may even have enough stuff there for... oh no, runes... oh, I need a few hundred. Oh well, next site of grace then. Probably, maybe, not. Uh-oh. Oh god. And I'm running. And I'm running. Ow. 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 Hello. You appear to be quite tough, don't you? Yep. Not even a boss, I see. There's no like mega health bar, is there? Well, if I'm not dead yet, I am now. I've got a feeling that I'm not meant to really go that way. At least not yet. Or if I am, I need to run past him rather than into him. Probably. Right, let's just hello. Yeah. That way. Go that way. Go. Go. That way's scary. I don't like it. Yeah. Block up. Go. Charge. I can't make it through, can I? Oh, I have. Charge more. Oh god, my stamina's running out. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Charge. Any more arrows, I can probably lower my shield. Or not. Ow. What's this? Okay. Oh, that's I can use that for doing something with flasks. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh, now there's a storm coming in. Oh, this is bad. This isn't good. Touch it! Touch it! I can fast travel here now. Right, let's never do that again. Now, he doesn't have a boss health bar on him, you know, when he comes up at the middle of the screen, it's like, oh, it's so-and-so, the what's-his-face. Which makes me think he will always be a basic, he's like this, a really tough, I guess, somewhat basic enemy. As in, you know, a non-boss enemy. I just remembered I can actually jump. This is no longer a secret. Ooh. Those are those statues, aren't they? Yeah, we'll talk to her in a second. But yes, the big lug down there. So he doesn't strike me as a boss, and I'm wondering if killing him will actually remove him from the game. Now that said, sometimes in previous Souls games, killing an enemy like that, they don't respawn. Certain enemies are actually dead for good, if I remember correctly, like Black Knights and things in certain areas on the game could be killed once and they're guaranteed like certain items. I know that this was true on the Surge. There were like certain enemies that dropped rare resources that when you killed them, but they were like usually several levels higher than the area was set to. So they're like a super tough enemy for the area that you were really meant to come back to later, but could kill now to try and get a little early game boost if you dare. I know there were enemies like that there, so I'm wondering if he's... I am wondering if he'll die if we kill him.
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it.
Oh, we'll not her emote.
You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle?
Yeah, I've got that maiden
Enticed
person.
by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off, or legs, or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven. Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you? The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think. It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know.
Is that the last of it?
To see you. Oh, tell them I love them.
Yeah, that's all of it. Okay. Right, so there's some kind of spider that quote-unquote grafts people to itself. So I'm assuming it like literally rips off their limbs and devours them to become bigger somehow, in some way. Interesting. Oh, this looks bad. But hey, at least it's rendering the enemies now. I mean, we've got a checkpoint right there. We can go in on this. If we're quick, we can get this one rather than the others. Yeah. Vanquishing enemy groups. Vanquishing an enemy group will replenish your flasks. The number of flasks and the number and type of flasks to be replenished varies depending on the enemy group. You can't replenish more flasks than your maximum amount of items. Oh, hello. Ooh. Should probably do some equipping at some point here, shouldn't I? Hang on. I'll go behind this bush and strip naked. One moment, please. Right. So, what's better? So these will give a. These have more weight to them. They're more vulnerable to fire, lightning, holy. They worsen our immunity, focus, and vitality. They increase our equipment load, but give us significantly better physical resistance. Okay. Oh, and we need to slot for the jellyfish. We'll test the jellyfish out, see if that can be reused. Maybe it can. No, I haven't tried crafting it, have I? Oh, that's why. Maybe I need to be near like a certain... yeah. Oh, what on earth are you? Dung beet. Oh, I'm probably supposed to kill that because it's all sparkly, aren't I? Nope. It's a look, mate. I don't want to just follow it to my death, running over into all the enemies in the world. Right. You there. On guard. Probably should just, use the shield in future, really. Oh, good lord. There's a blister at the back. Right, let's retry that. Soldiers hiding there. No, not soldiers, eagles. Okay. But soldiers hiding there. There. They've all got bows. One's calling reinforcements. Not great. Combo. Ow. Oh, that hurt. Ow. this count as killing a group? I feel like it should count as killing a group. Ow. Ow. Christ almighty, that's gonna sting. Oh, there's one to my side. Right. Gotcha. Of that. Bit of a refill from all that. Lovely. Should be approaching that bolt filler now. Yeah, sucks for you. Random bolt filler guy. Ow! Get back from them. Ow! Back. Back. Ooh, nice. And I'm gone. Ah. Oh, and I had quite a few rooms as well. Where's the stake? Is it that one that was just at the bottom of this road by any chance? I'm assuming it was. Because there were a little statuette at the bottom of this road. I'm assuming that's what the stake was, right? It was. It is there. So see one of these little armless statues. I know what it is now. Right, let's get the hell back. Out of the range of all the bolts and things coming in at me. We might be able to... Oh god, it's tracked so many of them. One, two, got three. Right, three. You. Potion. Ooh, new armor. Figured it would backslash him, but it didn't. Give me potion. Lovely. And they're gone. Ah, can't jump up. Oh, that was painful. for lacking skill and general intelligence, these enemies, they make up for in numbers and persistence, I guess. Ow! I'm getting bonked. Sit while they're in between shots. Refill my flasks, lovely. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, it's not really much use trying to... Yeah, he outranges me, him. As is kind of the point of the spear. Just thought as well, the point of the spear. Oh yeah, it is though. Right. I think on that note, we'll firstly, let's get another point in there. Ooh, we can get 2. Lovely. Stamina's creeping up. Max equipment load is going up. Right, and you want equipment. And apparently, now we can go for physical damage negation here, if we wish. It will take up a bit more weight. Our equipment is still on a medium load apparently, as we can see there, on the right of the screen. So we've got 34.9, medium load. Not bad. And next episode it looks like we're going to be making this approach. Tarnished ahead. Praise blurring out. We got a bloodstain going here. No, it's not working. Try this one. No. Oh well, I'm sure they died over there though. Right. Thank you very much for watching. And we will see if we can make it across there next time. I'll see you then.